Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Sagittarius, April 6, 2025. This period rewards attention to practical and emotional needs, and fulfilling pursuits can result. Transits now position you well for activities behind the scenes or for ending a problem area. Support may come in from an unexpected source, or you may surprise yourself with your inner strength and courage. The key now is to draw upon your inventive side and do things a bit differently. You're able to detach yourself from a matter just enough to handle it quickly and move forward. At the same time, you want to be thorough. The motivation to free yourself is palpable now, so take advantage. Sometimes you need a little extra push or oomph, and this may very well be the time for it. Fortunately, you can draw upon patience to see something through, or at least to work on something that doesn't have immediate rewards and results. You're far more interested in putting your efforts into endeavors with the potential to last. The coming days could bring a brilliant breakthrough to travel with your significant other and some of your pals. As the mighty sun heats your solar house of expansion, he will link in a sextile to glorious Jupiter in your solar house of friendships and aspirations. Another way this could affect you is that you decide to have a heart-to-heart with your lover, and you decide to make plans to work toward one of your greatest heartfelt hopes or dreams. The passion in your voice and the brilliance of your ideas could inspire them to come along on the adventure. This might be your out. Pull back when Mercury retrograde in Pisces conjuncts the North Node in Pisces and opposes the South Node in Virgo. The last few weeks may have financially hindered you. You could have struggled to make ends meet or see a positive change in your financial growth. It may have been challenging to discern why there were so many issues regarding your complex finances. Something could come to light today that may change your tune. It is your chance to pull back from any dead-end investments that will not serve your career path. Giving yourself the benefit of the doubt is something you might need some help with. There is a tendency to judge in each of us. Try to be as kind to yourself as you would your best friend when giving them a pep talk. Give yourself the freedom to take care of yourself first. In doing so, you will be better prepared to help others when they inevitably need your support. Check in with yourself daily about which foods feel most nourishing for you and your exercise regimen. Small changes that you can actually stick with will have a greater effect on your health in the long term than huge changes that are too difficult to maintain. You'll have no trouble concentrating on the work you have to do on this day. Even though you might find such tasks difficult, this vibration will sharpen your focus and energize you to push on toward your goals. This provides you with the perfect opportunity to stop procrastinating and to get caught up. Reschedule any social events, as tomorrow is your day, and this will come naturally. Use today to work. You're sure to enjoy yourself more when fun time comes, knowing you've gotten your tasks done. Just as you finally move into the last 14 days of your current 2-year Mars cycle, the moon joins the warrior planet of the cosmos in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart. While Mars returned to Leo in November 2024, it was not so much a false start, but a retrograde turn meant he didn't venture far, and this was more a chance for some window hopping. This time, when Mars returns to Leo in 14 days, you will know what to go for, but until then, there are some old doors to close, and over the next few days, an invitation to slow down and make time to hear yourself think. 2 days after spending its early hours in your friendship sector at a friendly aspect to Pluto in your relationship sector, the moon moves on, but with planets staying that can continue the support for friendship and relationship building. With Pluto slowing ahead of a retrograde early next month, but Mars is also just 2 weeks away from a return to Leo that will put a balance between your own and your relationship needs to the test. This is a chance to get something in the bank ahead of time. Sagittarius, your spirit longs for expansion. Your quote of the day: adventure lives in every step forward. Your color of the day is coral, bold and lively. Lucky numbers: 3, 12, 23. A plan for travel or learning may form today. Follow the impulse. Share your excitement, it's contagious. A philosophical conversation may open your mind. Joy comes when you say yes to what excites your soul. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment together wherever you are right now, just pause and breathe deeply. Today is April 6, 2025, and it brings with it the quiet magic of possibility. Whether you woke up with a sense of peace, a list of things to do, or emotions you can't quite name, this reading is here to gently guide you, to offer reflection, and maybe even a little spark of inspiration. Remember, tarot doesn't predict your fate, it reminds you of your power, your wisdom, and your ability to shift and shape your path at any moment. The first card drawn for today is the Hanged Man, a card that invites stillness, surrender, and a new perspective. This is not about being stuck, it's about allowing yourself space to see things differently. Maybe you've been pushing for clarity, trying to force a decision, or wrestling with uncertainty. The Hanged Man gently says, pause. Breathe. There's wisdom in the waiting. Sometimes, the answers we seek don't come from doing more, they come when we release control, let go of urgency, and open ourselves to a different way of seeing. It's like standing back from a painting suddenly, you notice details you couldn't see up close. If you're feeling unsure about something in your life right now, give yourself permission to not have it all figured out today. There's beauty in the in-between spaces. Next, we have the Three of Cups, a beautiful card of connection, celebration, and emotional support. This card is a joyful reminder of how important it is to lean into your community, to nurture your friendships, and to allow others to hold space for you. You don't have to do it all alone. Whether it's an old friend checking in with a text, a spontaneous laugh shared with someone at work, or a moment of comfort with someone who just gets it, these small interactions matter deeply. This card invites you to reach out, to connect, to celebrate the little things with those you trust. And if you've been feeling isolated, know that this is an invitation to open up to connection again, even if just in small ways. Human hearts were not made to go it alone, we're all walking each other home in some way. Now entering the reading is the Ten of Pentacles, a deeply grounding card that speaks of long-term stability, family, legacy, and building something lasting. This could relate to your career, your finances, or your personal foundations, whatever home means to you. You may be laying the groundwork now for something that will benefit not just you, but others around you. Even if it's not visible yet, your consistency and effort are planting seeds for long-term abundance. This card also reminds us that success isn't only about material things, it's about creating a life that feels rich in meaning. Maybe it's passing on wisdom to the next generation, or finally creating a home that reflects who you really are. Take a moment to reflect. What are you building for your future self? What matters most to you in the long run? The next card we see is Strength, and its message is soft yet powerful. This isn't about brute force, it's about inner resilience, quiet courage, and self-compassion. You may be facing something now, or carrying something heavy, and this card shows up to remind you, you are strong. Not just because you've endured, but because you continue to show up. Because you allow yourself to feel. Because you keep choosing growth, even on the hard days. Strength reminds us that true power often comes in the moments when we are kind to ourselves, when we speak gently to our inner voice instead of criticizing it. Have you acknowledged how far you've come lately? You've made it through days you thought you couldn't. Let that be a reminder today that you're doing better than you think. Finally, we close today's reading with the Ace of Wands, a burst of creative energy, new beginnings, and divine inspiration. This card is like a little spark being lit inside of you, an idea, a dream, a feeling of, I think I could do this. If you've been waiting for a sign to begin, this is it. This is the green light. The Ace of Wands doesn't ask for perfection, it simply asks for you to say yes to something that excites your spirit. It could be as small as picking up a journal again, trying a new recipe, or exploring a passion that's been quietly calling to you. Follow that nudge. These little moments of creative fire can light the way forward in big, beautiful ways. So when we take this reading as a whole, there's such a gentle but powerful rhythm. The Hanged Man invites reflection and trust in timing. The Three of Cups reminds you to open up to connection and shared joy. The Ten of Pentacles grounds you in long-term vision and purpose. Strength honors your quiet resilience. And the Ace of Wands encourages you to take inspired action toward what lights you up. If you're feeling this message today, I'd love to hear from you what resonated most. Are you feeling that creative spark beginning to glow? Or maybe you've been sitting in that hanged man energy, waiting for something to shift. Let's share in the comments, support one another, and remind each other that we are not alone in this journey. Every day is a chance to grow, to feel, and to keep becoming more fully ourselves, and I'm so glad we get to walk part of that path together.